Hello there. I'd love to welcome you to this trading session. You are welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Alobosi Charts, and yeah, I'd like to welcome you to this trading session. So, in this trading session, we're going to talk about something that's a little bit, controversial. We're going to talk about the fear and greed index. Now, it's very important for you to understand the fear and greed index because all this while we've been talking about we've we've been talking about technical analysis. So the final piece is uh let me see if I can do a poll. The final piece is um sure. Just a second. All right, so I'm just making a poll because I want to see how much you. So if you have 100 contracts, 80 are buyers and 20 are sellers, what will you do? So I want to understand if you understand. I want to see if you understand crowd psychology. So if you have 100 contracts, 80 are buyers, 20 are sellers, what will you do? Will you buy the contract or will you sell contract? Okay. And this is what I want to explain. All right. So just answer the poll. Then at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my answer. Right. So this is what we are attacking right now. Okay. So here, when you have extreme fear, it means there are more sellers than buyers. Right. And this is when you want to buy in the stock market. So this is the stock market fear and greed index. This shows us how many contracts are buying and selling. And when there is extreme fear, it means that there are more buying contracts. No, sorry. Yes. It means there are more selling contracts than buying. Oh, wait. Yes. It means there are more. Yeah. It means there are more selling contracts than buying contracts. Okay, so there are more closed, all right, selling contracts, and there are more open buying contracts. All right, so let me say this again. So on a scale of 1 to 100, okay, there are more contracts held by short sellers. There are more closed contracts held by short sellers. But there is a twist. There are more open buying contracts. So In short, it means people are short selling. So what does that mean? It means there are less selling contracts. So if you look at my poll, if you have 100 contracts, 80 are buyers, 20 are sellers, what will you do? Okay. You will, what will you do here? Okay, so it's a little bit confusing, and that's the problem with, crowd psychology. It's the hardest part of trading to explain, but in this case, I would, if there were 100 contracts and the 80 are buyers, 80 are buyers, 20 are sellers, I would short sell. I would sell this contract, and I'm going to tell you why. There are more closed buying contracts and there are more open sell contracts. All right, so it is something called open interest. All right, so yes, there are more buyers, but guess what? This means there are more closed buying contracts. So it means the amount of buying contracts is low. So there are more selling contracts. So it's called open interest. So there are more open selling contracts in this poll. So in this poll, I would sell. Now, let's reverse. Let's look at the fear and greed index. According to the fear and greed index here, what you are seeing, okay? According to the fear and greed index, what you're seeing here, there are more open contracts, buying contracts, and then there are less because all the sales contracts have been closed. Majority of the sales contracts have been closed. It means the only thing left for these sellers to do is to sell their contracts. So they are not selling their contracts yet. They are still holding on. Meanwhile, we have a liquidity of open buying contracts. If we come now, said come like a Nigerian to the stock market, to the crypto market. Notice that the price of Bitcoin keeps going up from 85,000. There are more buying contracts and less sell contracts. So this index is showing us the amount of closed contracts. So it means we are in an oversold zone. The crowd has bought too many closed. So there are too many closed sales contracts, which means there are more open contracts, open interest. So there are more buying contracts and there are less selling contracts, even though the crowd is selling. So the question is, who is selling? It's the institutions, people like pension funds, banks. They're the ones who's selling these contracts. Financial journalists, people who listen to the financial news. So for the stocks, may I say it's bullish? For crypto, I say it's bullish. So the next poll will be in 2 hours. So we'll do another poll tomorrow. So this is the reason why the price of Bitcoin is going up. The price of Ethereum is going up. The price of Doge is going up. So the fear has increased. Yesterday the fear was 20. Today the fear is increased. So I believe there is a large opportunity. There is a large opportunity to buy, because remember there are many open contracts. So a month ago, the fear was high. Fear is still high. Fear is still high. People are still short selling Bitcoin. But this is where now technical analysis comes in, because you need to know when the bounce has happened. I believe the bounce happened. So right now I'm waiting for Bitcoin. The buy signal for Nasdaq, we did it I think 2 days ago. I have a video which is about 2 hours long. You have to watch that video to see exactly when I saw the Nasdaq bottom, and I ended the bottom, and I'm still in that position. I'm not leaving that position until this index hits green here. Then I'll exit. So the whole concept of trading is you have to do opposite of what the crowd is doing. This is very, very important. Do the opposite of what the crowd is doing. We can check I don't want to check. I don't go to the home page. I wish we could have gone back in here. So look at it into it. But here, I think it's like a 6-month trailing stop. You can see it has kind of corrected here, isn't it? The fear was as low as 6, and you can see it's kind of corrected there. So the one I'm waiting for, honestly, is crypto. Crypto corrected a few months ago. I think about a few days ago. You can see it's kind of corrected. Let me see what we have here. So again, we have the interest rate, banking interest rate, saving interest rate. In America, you have inflation, which has stayed kind of in the same place. So US inflation rate, you can see it is rising, steadily rising. We also have the unemployment rate, which you can see it has kind of gone up. The unemployment rate has gone up by 0.44%. So we can also look at the past unemployment rate. So in January 2025, it was 4%. So the unemployment rate has gone up by 10% over the past year. The economy is not doing very well. So it kind of shows us, it kind of tells us when, to consider buying. Let's look at the USA GDP. So you can see GDP growth. Now this GDP growth, it kinda is like the balance sheet of American. But you can see historical GDP since 2020 has not recovered. So we have still not recovered from 2020 market crash. Now we're going to go into technical analysis. You can see now my main focus is Bitcoin. On all the way this side, I have a watch list which I am following. religious. I made this buy position and I'm still holding it. And you're witnessing this buy position. And I said it in the video. I said you are going to hold this buy position, no matter what. This was just for re-entry and I missed it. I finished it. So on that video, you should check out my video. I've forgotten the name of the video, but check it out. It's one of the lives. All I remember is that the live took about 2 hours. And so what we're going to do is we're going to review the entry. That's what we're going to do. We will not necessarily do another trade. We're just going to review the entry. Let me see what we have here. Okay. Sorry about that. Just give me a second for my internet to come back. Invalid symbol. Of course it's invalid. So basically, man, sorry about that. The software is really tripping. But anyway, this is really what I wanted to touch on. So remember, according to the ball here, if you have 100 contracts, 80 are buyers, 20 are sellers, what will you do? Okay. In this case, you want to sell because the open interest is higher on the selling contract. Okay, so now we are looking at this price, this chart pattern here, and what I love about this entry is the fact that the stop loss was not touched. The fact that the stop loss was not touched. Let's see if I can look at my paper trading account. And it's very tempting to do technical analysis and focus on technical analysis, because the truth is that's what most gurus are doing. That's what most gurus are doing. Most gurus out there, they just focusing on technical analysis. And that's the truth. And so we're up, I think, like 2% to our position. Okay. So right now, I'm just waiting for the government to open up. When the government opens, then we'll be able to trade these other. This is my watch list. We'll be able to trade these commodities. We're just waiting for the government to open up. Then later on, we'll upgrade to checking out these commodities. Right now, I'm watching Bitcoin because I'm just waiting for that explosive trade on Bitcoin. So right now, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching Bitcoin as the next, move. Bitcoin is something that I would encourage you to watch. Like, just watch Bitcoin. I wouldn't enter Bitcoin. I would just watch it, and that's what I'm waiting for. So I'm waiting for the weekly chart pattern of Bitcoin to go green. Now, does this mean we are going to miss the bottom? Yes, we're going to miss the bottom, but you can see from the strength here, Bitcoin is starting to recover. You can kind of see it recovering from that strength there. Okay, so you can see it kind of like recovering from that strength. Yeah, you can see it recovering. So what I suspect is it will go up, probably maybe up to 110, and it will come crashing down to maybe 105. That's what I believe. Maybe 105, somewhere there. Somewhere there. So that's what I believe. But right now, this is what I'm watching. Right now, this is also looking at the fear and greed index. I believe it is possible there can still be another entry on Nasdaq. All right, it's possible to find an entry on Nasdaq. You know, it's not yet too late. If the relative strength goes back down below 40, there might be an entry on the Nasdaq. But right now, taking profit is not something I'm going to do. We still have so much space to run